Hello, this is Mark Satterfield, and welcome to the Velvet Rope Playbook. Tonight's chapter, The Body Language of Men Who Are Taken Seriously. We talk a lot about words in business, messaging, storytelling, the right phrase at the right moment. But when you enter serious rooms where people write large checks, guard access tightly, and don't suffer fools, your body speaks first. And if you want to be taken seriously by people who are already hard to impress, your body must say, I don't need to earn this room. I already belong to it. This isn't about being bigger, stronger, louder. It's about nonverbal clarity. The way you sit, the way you stand, where you place your hands, how you move your head when someone speaks. These small cues say more about your status, your confidence, and your self-perception than a dozen clever opening lines ever could. But before we proceed, if you want consistent streams of brand new affluent clients with no cold calling or hard selling, go to getwealthyclients.com. Once you're there, you can see my entire suite of programs and books specifically designed to help you get more wealthy clients, and you can request a free copy of my Amazon #1 best-selling book, The Affluent Marketing Blueprint. That's getwealthyclients.com. If you've ever watched someone walk into a room and instantly draw attention without saying anything, you've seen embodied authority. This kind of presence doesn't rely on bravado. It doesn't try to win approval. It quietly demands respect by refusing to ask for it. There's a natural stillness to these men. They don't fidget. They don't fill space unnecessarily. They don't act as though they've just been invited into a new world. They act like they've lived there for years. They aren't performing. They're centered, and that difference is everything. There's a specific physical posture that gets you read as competent, safe, and powerful, especially in high-stakes environments. It starts at the spine, upright but relaxed, shoulders neutral, chin level, hands visible, resting lightly, never clenched, never wringing, eyes that move slowly, not darting around the room. You want to radiate ease, not aggression. You're not asserting dominance. You're signaling that you're in full command of yourself. This kind of posture doesn't just shift how others see you. It rewires how you feel. The nervous system listens to the body, and when your body says, I'm stable, your mind follows suit. Practice this in a low-stakes environment first. The coffee shop, the airport, the dinner table. Anywhere you're being observed, even casually. Show up as the version of yourself that would belong in the highest leveraged meeting of your life. Then bring that body language with you into the rooms that matter. Where you place your hands can determine how trustworthy you appear, especially to someone who has to evaluate you without knowing you. Hands resting lightly on the table, honest, open, comfortable. Hands hidden under the table, in pockets, or gripping tightly, nervous, uncertain, withholding. Gesture deliberately, not excessively. Too much movement dilutes your authority. Too little, and you seem frozen. The goal is to use your hands as punctuation, not as the story itself. When you speak, let your gestures be slow, measured, and confident. When you listen, keep your hands still and your body quiet. You are telling them silently that you don't need to convince them of anything. You are here because you belong here, and if they're smart, they'll lean in. Movement is often confused for momentum, but in the most serious environments, boardrooms, private offices, client dinners, it's stillness that signals strength. The man who can sit comfortably without twitching or shifting, without reaching for his phone, without needing to reposition himself every 30 seconds. That's the man who gets remembered. Stillness suggests you're not chasing the moment. You're grounded in it. One of my clients, a private advisor to ultra-high net worth families, built his entire reputation around one skill. He never rushed. Not in voice, not in movement, not in response. He could sit for an entire meeting without glancing at his watch. When someone made a point, he'd nod slowly, almost imperceptibly, and let the silence build before replying. People listened to him not because he demanded it, but because his stillness earned it. This is Mark Satterfield. Thanks for listening to this chapter of the Velvet Rope Playbook. If you're enjoying these stories and want to get better at attracting more wealthy clients with no cold calling or hard selling, head over to getwealthyclients.com and request a free copy of my latest Amazon #1 bestseller, The Affluent Marketing Blueprint. Thanks again for listening. I'll be back at you soon with another chapter in the Velvet Rope Playbook. Bye for now.